Hello. Okay, yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm in the right position, but hello, SolarLune here. How's everybody doing today? Uh, yes, so I'm SolarLune. I'm an independent game developer. I am the creator of MasterPlan and also other stuff like Tetra 3D. Today we're going to be working on MasterPlan like we did Monday, but today it's going to go a little better. I think. I think it went kind of poorly. So let's see if we can kind of squeeze something out a little bit more effectively and efficiently this time around. Let me close Spotify because obviously I don't want my channel taken down for copyright claims. Let's get some music going. How's everybody doing in chat? Slash, how's everyone doing in the future? If you're watching this in in a video format, hopefully everything's going well for you. Uh, in the long lost future of 2022 in a few hours or whenever you get around to watching this. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Hold on. All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. All right. Butler Studio says the Thanos of game dev, the King of Code, the Warrior of Wordle. I don't know about any of those, but welcome. Welcome to the stream nonetheless. So I took a couple minutes before the stream started to work on this, to work on MasterPlan, and I made some progress. So buttons and things are correctly aligned now, unless they have an icon, which is good. I fixed this issue where the text wasn't selectable properly. So now that works. Should be good. Yeah, seems like it should work. Seems like it should work okay. All right, so this is working. This is working. Now, there's still a couple issues I need to solve before we can push out a build. One is to do with the undoing. The other is something I haven't solved, which is this text basically not wrapping properly. Like you can see it gets cut off. We want to avoid that. Now, the way we can do that, I believe, let me get a drink here. Water. Let me not put this so far away. That's a little better. And for anyone who's not familiar with what this program is, it's a project planning software, a graphical project planning software for like indie game devs like myself. Basically, people who want to make games can use this to plan their game. And the text of the shortcuts, which is the description of the shortcut, the name of the shortcut, is being cut off. We want this to wrap, basically. Now we already have wrapping code, but I think what I want to do that I haven't really considered is when a label size is reset, like you can see the label's this big, but then if I resize the menu, the labels get bigger. Hold on, is that really what's happening here? Oh. Yeah. Let's see, the label gets bigger. We're rounding off the rectangle size, and then we set texture dirty to be true. The texture dirty is true, then we recreate the texture. So yeah, I guess so. All right, so yeah, when we resize the menu, we're resizing all of the labels. So yeah. Yeah, so what we want to do is basically say, okay, well, if we set a maximum width, for example, Carlos says, honestly, in that window, I think a minimum window size is fine. Maybe just an ellipsis if it's cut off. That's possible. Yeah, that might be better. We might just not have to do. Yeah, I mean, because the text is not that. Yeah, it's not that long. I guess it's fine. I suppose it's fine. I guess we don't have to worry about it right now. We don't have to worry about it right now. There's a black line on the left side of that button. And this one. There's a black, like, is it there for all themes? Yeah, there's a black line on the left side there. That's weird. Let's see. Boondy says, hello, hello, how are you feeling today? We can cut this out. We can cut this out. We can cut this out. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how buttons are drawing. Let's see, is there a button? Are we drawing a line here? So I'm just like, oh god, that guy again. No, you're right. I shouldn't worry about doing things, doing extra things. Like if something works, it works. Or if something is a minor issue, there's no reason to spend a lot of time working on a minor issue when there's more pressing issues that need to be resolved. Like getting a build out today. That would be great. Let's see. So yeah, I want to see if we can solve this black line. I think, am I just drawing a line somewhere? I kind of think it could work if it was like a thicker, but I'm not sure if I'm doing this on purpose or not. Let's see. Fill rect. I do call thick line, but it doesn't look like I'm calling it within button. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure where this is happening. Why that line is there. Is it always black? It's always black. Like regardless of what theme I'm using. So that means I'm not coloring it. So it might just be some other issue. Let's see. Okay, the label. Let's say we don't draw the label just for now. This one. Okay, now it's not there. So is it the label drawing the line? How did it draw a line? There's no such line. Now it's not there? That's weird. Now it's not there. It was like a 1 pixel thick line. That's weird. All right. Okay, it's not there anymore. Let's not worry about it. there's other more pressing issues. I'm not sure if I want that line on this side. I was thinking that it kind of had a little bit of an appeal, but maybe we don't have to do that. I think the UI is probably fine the way it is. Yeah, this could just be thicker. Okay, so the only real problem that we're kind of running into that is preventing us from being able to make a build and just go is this issue where it's not properly creating the undo states after loading. Let's see if we can get into that. Let's see. All right, so we disable and then re-enable undo history here. I'm going to try something where we basically say I have to pages. Okay. All right, so create undo state true, and then page.update save. All right, so what this should basically do is we should get one like solid undo state generated, and that is not what it's not what we got, I think. We got 2 undo states generated. One here, and then one here. Ideally, we want all undo states generated at the same time. Okay, let's see. Are we calling update undo history update anywhere else? No, not in the loading process. Okay. So we're setting the page, we're updating. Undo history on is set to false up here. So now it's set to true. We create an undo state for all cards. Although I guess we don't have to do it this way. Now I think about it, undo state. Yeah, we can just do this. So we will try this instead. False. Capture new undo state card. We don't need to update the page then. I guess we can update the pages. We already did. Okay. All right. So something like this. Let's see if this gives us the result we want. Now we have a single undo state, and we have all of the cards. That is correct. All right, we're good. We're good. Minimum frame should be 1. So we can't undo it past the creation of the cards. And I think we're good. That was not that hard, actually. All right. So undo, 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 undo. Yeah. Redo. Cool. Undo, undo. Perfect. This is working. All right. Well, progress. All right. Next thing, we want to make it so that when we undo or redo, we focus on the card. That way you can see what's happening. And yeah, it's just a generally good idea. So let's do that. Undo. When we trigger the undo, there's a couple ways we could do this. One way is we could focus on the cards undone. Let me see. Hold on. Where does undo done? Undo is here. All right. So we affect. Okay. Yeah. So we can affect multiple cards in a single undo or a redo. We update the stacks. So then here, basically, the affected undos, this is what we want. So we can say project history.project.camera.focus on affected undos. And the same thing for here, affected redos. So we can just say affected. That's fine. There we go. So something like that should kind of do what we want, where it'll focus on the cards that we're changing. So if we go, for example, into, well, let's try this. We'll change this to some other level name or whatever. Move it, resize it. Open this and change this text to be some other level name. Okay, so that changes. Okay, yeah. So it is working, I think, but you can see it's not actually switching the page. We need to switch the page to the card. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Because theoretically, you could affect multiple cards on multiple pages at the same time, we are going to set the page, the current page, to be the one of the first. Set the current page of the project to be the current page of the card, the first card affected. So affected 0, or I guess we can say history.project.setPage, affected 0.page, and then we'll copy that over here. And I think that should kind of get us where we want to go. It's not. Oh, is it because set page? Yeah, okay. If project.current page. It's not equal to page. Then we do this. And this. Really all of that. We only want to do that if the page is not, if the project isn't currently on the page. Okay, so let's try this again. All right, so tests. Cool. Test. All right, so let's zoom away and everything. Bonk. So here's the thing that I'm thinking about. I like the idea that this going between, you know, kind of focusing on different pages, but in doing so, we change where you end up when you visit that page, right? Because it's like, okay, let's say you're looking here on this page. Let's say you're looking here on this page, like this. When you undo or redo, it just nukes your zoom and also nukes your pan. So now it's just like everything is not where you left it, and I don't know if I like that. I feel like we do need to. So there's a couple ideas here. One way we could approach this is to, if we undo or redo, like don't write the pan and zoom. Another idea is to simply switch the page, but not actually change the pan and zoom. But that's no good because, well, yeah, we could change the page and not the pan and zoom, so that way we don't really obliterate the settings you have. That might be a good idea. Let's try that. Let's try not focusing on the affected cards, but instead simply changing the page. Also, if the text is too small or anything, let me know. I feel like that might be where I usually have it for when I stream, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. Okay, so let's say our camera's here. Go here. We go back. Okay. All right, so we're good. So now we go over here, we say we're changing this. And then also fix this. We undo it. We're changing this. All right, I think this might be... This might work fine, yeah. There's a couple of issues I see here. I undid. And we have castle watch mark here, but when we undo to change this, it still says fix this. Which is bad, obviously. Yeah. So I think it's because... Yeah, okay. I think it's because when we go to contents, open set page, open subpage, where we call this. Okay, so update name is updated to the property correctly on click out. Yes. So this we want to call when we receive a message that is if message type is equal to message undo, redo. Then we want to do this so that the name's updated. Okay, let's try that. I think this is what we want to do. Testing. Cool. Testing. That's a watch mark. Testing. Cool. That's a watch mark. Open. That's a watch mark. Okay, we're good. All right. There we go. Wait. Ah, what? redo, redo, undo. I guess that's actually correct, yeah. Because when you if you redo, you move the cards. You redo, you switch to change the checkbox. You undo, you undid the checkbox. So when you undo, you move the card back. That makes sense. That's the way it is. I guess we could, we can check to see, yeah, we can check to see if the affected, if we want to undo or redo, we can check to see if the affected card is in another page, and if so, set that page. Then on the next undo or redo, it'll take effect. So that way, basically, you can go redo, and then when you press redo, it'll show the Orion page, and then it'll allow you to redo it again. That makes more sense. Okay, let's do that. So this is affected. All right, we say if affected 0.page is not equal to history.project page, then set the page. Otherwise, we continue. Now, can we I think we can escape this early. We don't update the stacks because we're not affecting any of the cards. We don't log undo history on. Should be true. We don't modify it. No, set modified. Okay, so I think we should be good to do this and then just return out. Or return. Okay, that's. Okay, so yeah, we can just return false. Yeah. All right. I think we're on the right track here. Let's see if this works. All right, so you're editing your board, right? And you say, hey, this is a new subpage, or something important. You move it, yeah. And then you go over here and you say, this page will hold rather important information. And yeah, I know I can't see because I think I need to fix the note. I think I changed how text wraps. Okay, so this is, yeah, all right. Is this colored? Is this a colored thing, or is reset? Or we're in the theme that actually terracotta. Okay, this is the right theme. All right, cool. So we undo, we're editing this text, right? All right. Now when I press undo, rather than undoing the next thing, it should take me back. Now undo. If I redo, now change. That's exactly what it should do. That's beautiful. So redo changes stuff, and then it's like, oh, so you're gonna switch from one page to another? Let's switch the page and then go ahead and do the redo. And then if you undo, then you go ahead and do the undo. This is perfect. This is exactly what it needs to do. Very comfortable. Yeah, excellent. Cool. Next thing, this is incorrect. Let's head over to contents. I think set max size. I'm doing that for the label, for the checkbox contents, but I think I need to do it also for the, yeah, I think I need to do it also for the note contents. Yeah, this is unchanged, but this is where we, yeah, so instead of this, we just do that. Something like that. There we go. Okay, cool. Text isn't highlighting properly. Text isn't selectable properly. So here, it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, the new line is like one space later than it should be. Bonk, bonk. This should be here. Yeah, for some reason the new line is like later. Love the 3 classic programmer I love the classic programmer debugging. Yeah, just printing stuff. Yeah, dude, printing is probably like the oldest, but also the most useful method of debugging on this planet. I don't think anything can come close. Even though, like, you know, debugging tools are nice, but and they're useful. I'm not saying they're not useful, but like printing stuff out where you know you're gonna need it and where you know it's gonna be, it's just, it works, dude. Like, it's just hard to fight against something that's just like, it's fundamentally good. All right, let's see. Does this work with checkboxes? All right, so it's the same issue both with checkboxes and with notes. I think the new line character is like here. It needs to be like, we shouldn't be able to, or is this a space? It's just a space. Okay, so the space needs to come, the text needs to split on spaces before the space. And the space is on the left side of the split. It needs to be on the right side. I think that's what it is. Because we rewrote this code. So, I think we rewrote this code. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm grooving. So, let's see. Carl says, yeah, I was stuck on a problem the other day, looked everywhere except one spot. I had a print statement and it was suddenly obvious. Yeah, printing is just like, it does so much. The best method of doing something is the one that works really well. Printing works really well. It does. It's just like, it allows you to segment stuff out so you can see if something is true or false, or, you know, something is a problem before a certain block of code or after. It allows you to see what the content of the code is. It allows you to space things out visually. It's just, you can do so much with just just that one function. Like, it's so integral to coding. It's just, it's great, man. I guess it's possible that printing wasn't always in programming. I hadn't even considered it, but now that I think about it, it's possible that printing was kind of a later addition, I guess. Because I'm thinking about computers, like, you know, how computers used to work with like the punch cards, where they didn't have a readout. It was just like, you know, you input data and it gave you data out. So there was no like printing. It was just like, you know, here's 10 plus 4 and it's like 14. Or here's 10 times 4, here's 14. And you're like, that didn't work. So you have to like go and figure out why it didn't work. But you couldn't print out programs? I don't know. I have no idea about when printing or if printing was ever implemented in programming. All right, so yeah, where are we? Is it here? XY plus grid size to render. Is this it? I think this might be it. I think we want line. Probably this minus something like that. That might be what we want. Let's see. All right, now we can't select the text here. But now the space is missing, okay. Yeah, okay. So we want that space still, but I guess we want maybe something like that. Like, we need the space. We want to preserve this space, but we just need to know where it is, I guess. All right, boom, boom. It's a little wonky, but I think that's right. So ESTE, I guess we can, it's a little second word, something like that. All right, so space kicks us down, but doesn't kick us down IO. Why is it? All right, it's a little wonky, but I think it actually is working. It's just wonky. Space. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it needs to be kicked over to the I think the blinking cursor needs to be to the left. We'll see. This. I think the text is rendering properly. I don't think the issue is in the text rendering, because I think if it was the issue was in the text rendering, then we probably would. Yeah, the text is clearly aligned properly. The I and the S are both on the left side, so that's fine. The issue rather is, I think, in where this is like saying where the wait a second, let's try one more thing before I forget. Okay, so it's always the same. Yeah, it looks like it's always off. Okay, so it's always off by the same amount. So let's go to label. I think where is it, index to word? I think that might be it. Index to world. Label offset. Point X equals 0. If it string that contains rune. Oh, okay. Oh, why don't I just do it this way? Oh, yes, we'll just do it this way. This might give us what we want. Perhaps. Okay, that still works. No. Still not quite right. Like, that's right. We can't click there though. And it's off. Everything's off by like two, three, four. Everything's off by like 5 pixels. The bug was me using the address of a local variable in a range statement instead of the address in the slice. Yeah. That explains it. No, I didn't influence anything. Because there's no offset. So the issue here, why would it ever... Oh, it's because we added a space at the end. Okay. It's because we added a space at the end, of course. We added a space at the end and took a space away from the previous line. But don't we have to do that? How did I do it previously? Okay, so I don't do that. I didn't do that previously. I added a new line. Oh. Is that it? Do I just was I just not adding a new line? Maybe that's what it was. I was just not adding a new line character. Better? Better? Not perfect, but better. So there's a new line. Do I add it here? Like there's a definitely something I need to do. I think I'm missing the new line character. This is unnecessary now. But I think I'm missing the new line character, and that's really why I'm like, why it's not working. What? Okay, so that adds 2 new lines. One here, and then one. So we don't want to add a new line in the second line. I feel like we do want to add a new line somewhere. I'm on the ball day, kind of. I'm on the right track, I think. I think I need to add a new line, because that's basically like you need to be able to remove the line. Like, you need to be able to say like, oh, there's a new. Do we need to add it? How is this being used? How is text lines being used? It's being used heavily. Okay, line count, line number, index in line. Okay, so new lines themselves work fine. The issue comes in. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so this all works. This all is highlighted correctly. The issue comes in when we wrap. This is fine. But we shouldn't have that extra space there. This space is the new line character. Or it's the space that splits the new line. Let me save this. Let's see. I'm kind of on the ball. I'm a little correct. Let's see. If we don't have a... Oh, wait. No line index plus. Maybe I'm on the track. Purple alpaca coding says, do you have a monospace font you can use for testing? I do have monospace fonts, but I'm not certain that that would help. Not because that's not a good idea, but because I'm pretty sure the issue is not to do with the font or text, but rather, or even text rendering, but rather how I'm like determining where the end of the line is. So we need to put a new line somewhere in there in order for it to loop properly, basically. Because if we don't, then it basically just is like it doesn't understand. So we need to put a new line basically instead of the space. Am I doing that? No, I'm not. Okay. This should probably be done conditionally. Like we probably want this here. We want this here. And we want this here. I guess another way to do it that's a little less asinine is to just say line equals something like this instead might work. All right, that might do it. Yo, I think this is working. Yeah. So you have the comma, then the start of the next line. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. We keep losing letters. Yeah, perfect. Excellent, excellent. Cool. All right, next thing is I think it would be good if we could undo while typing. Undo and redo while typing. Let's see. That would probably be done here. Or no, project. This is only done if state is neutral or map editing. Okay, for undo and redo, that's specifically we're gonna allow while you're editing text as well. So neutral, map editing, or text editing, not context menu, not card linking. Does that make sense? No, let's just make it so you can always undo and redo. Because card linking is basically if you're holding, there it is, Z. Oh, that's why. Okay, so not card linking. All right. All right, so that might be what we want, because then you can type freely. I'm not sure why it pushes the caret elsewhere, but this is I think a good idea. Yeah. Oh, I guess it pushes the caret elsewhere because if the caret is, I see. All right, got it. So we'll fix that. Label sweat. Caret position. Okay, so if label at world space, position global translate, okay. Index to world. Because it's not possible to put it down there, so I'm not even sure. Index to world. If index is greater than length, label.text. Index equals length, label.text. We'll try something like that and see if that fixes it. All right, well it doesn't, there's no problem there. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Okay. That's kind of a solution. So like, as you type, the index of the caret increases. It is at the end, of course. But then when you undo, the caret still is at the end. So when you redo, it types it out. That's kind of cool. I'll leave it like that. There's no real issue with that. All right, so notes should also work properly. Yeah, they do. Cool. I don't know if I like that color for notes. I think it's a little too dark. So what we'll do, we will tweak that color. Let me just something like that. There we go. Assets and themes. Terracotta. Okay, so note color. Let's see. 180. Does this reload? I think we have to have the setting open. There we go. 180, 160. Is it working? Oh, I have to click on it. Brat. Okay. So what we'll do, well, this isn't that big of a deal right now. This is fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. This is fine. This is fine. I'm thinking like we can make a hot reload system so that it will reload the theme as we like save it. But it's just we don't need that right now. But I will need it if I do make themes. Okay. All right. Let's do that. All right. Let's see. We parse based off of the ending of names. So JSON, we can make it so that JSONs are themes, but I don't know if I want to commit that. Basically, the way that the resource system works, because I'm thinking about saying, okay, check to see if the resource, in this case a theme, is loaded brain, if you want to work anytime now. Check to see if a resource has been loaded, it has been changed, if so reload it, or yeah, whatever. We can use the resource for that, but I don't want to use JSON. Well, I guess JSON can just be a text, either like byte string, just or byte slice, and then or string, and then we could just do that. I guess that's fine. Or we can, yeah, okay, we'll do it. I have an idea. So refresh themes. Okay, load themes. So this walks the themes directory and reads the JSON data as a string. I guess that's the name of the. Oh, I see. String to uint8. All right, got it. JSON data and then we new GUI. Okay, got it. All right. Maybe we don't even need to use the resources directory at all. We could probably do it a different way. Let me get some trail mix. small sunflower seed. Okay. So I think what we want to do is really we could just make a go routine that calls this every second, and that would be fine. Let's do this the simplest way possible. How about that? Let's make a setting for it. Let's not make a setting for it now that I think about it. I think what we'll do, I had this kind of working before. What we'll do, we'll go to main. Okay, and we'll start a go routine around here, where we say if globals.menu system get visual options. Or is this the settings? Settings, okay. If settings dot it opened and settings dot current page is equal to visual blah. So, and then we want to run it. So the idea here is basically when we're on the settings page, settings menu, and we're on visual, let's see, visual options. Wait, what's the settings? Oh, we have to, this is a for loop. So yeah, the idea is basically we'll just idle and basically call load if you have visual settings open. There we go. Now we're getting spammed. All right, so then we just say let's sleep a little bit, maybe for time.second. And if we're here, then we will call load themes. And then we can just go to visual options. Visual. Automatically hot loaded. False. Line center. All right, so something like this should kind of get us there. Oh wait, we have to. There we go. Something like that should kind of get us there. Let's see. Okay, so obviously this is not gonna work. We probably need something like that. But the idea is while the window's open, we can just constantly load. Yeah, while visual settings menu is open, while visual settings menu is open, themes will be automatically hot loaded. Which is just going to be constantly loading themes, which is fine because, you know, it's only doing it once per second and it's only doing this while this is open. So we don't need an actual hot loading system. We can just manually load stuff constantly. All right, so this is working. Then we should be able to then go over here, nuke that, nuke this, spawn a note, and then just like change the color of the note. Yeah, okay. So that works. That works. That's fine. Yeah. So this is, I think, a little too dark. That's what I was saying. This is too dark. I think it needs to be a little brighter. So we'll raise it by just a little bit. Yeah. 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 Okay. Does load theme, is it calling, let's see. Is load themes, does that call, no? All right, I was thinking it like was calling refresh themes, but that only gets called when opening the visual menu. Yeah, that probably actually we probably should do that. That's going to be a problem otherwise. Where do we call it refresh themes? When opening the visual menu and when clicking on the drop down. Recreate the menu system. Wait. When clicking to open the drop down? Or when selecting? Why didn't it take me to where? Oh, it's here. Okay. On choose. Okay, so when you choose an item, then it calls refresh themes. Well, yeah. I guess this. Yeah. I guess this is fine. We'll call this fine. All right. Like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an issue there, but that's fine. All right. Well, this is cool. This is working, and we're kind of cracked. I think we kind of solved the problems that we were running into, and that were keeping us from releasing this build, which is great because this has been kind of a headache. But now we're pretty much done. I think this is solved. This is solved. Deleting a subpage invalidates that page so it should no longer be updated. Deleting a subpage card invalidates that page so find doesn't find it. It should no longer be updated. Okay, let's try this out. So you delete the Castle Watchmark card. Can you still search for Castle Watchmark? You cannot. Okay. Are we still updating the Castle Watchmark page? Let's see. Line page name. All right, so I think we are, but let's see. So we have Castle Watchmark page, we have the new sub page, we have the Orion, and we have the new page, which is the root page. So you delete Castle Watchmark, yeah. So you can delete all the pages, the sub pages, they're still being updated. So we really want to only do it if page is valid. Bonk. So they're always valid. Do I never set valid to be false? I never set valid to be false. Understood. So when you delete a sub page, it should select. It should. All right. Card. When actually the contents. Sub page contents. When we get the message that card deleted, SB sub page, and wait, message card delete and restored. Okay, so if SB sub page is not equal to nil, then if you delete the card, then this valid is false. Else if message type is message card restored, subpage valid, true. All right, this may work. All right, so let's see. So we're updating these pages. Smoke them. Now they're not being updated. We undo. Now they are being updated. Cool. Delete, move, undo, undo, redo, redo, undo. Okay, cool. All right. Let's save it like this real quick. This is subplan test. Subplan test. So we don't have anything being saved in terms of subpages. You go back, you undo, you save. Now you have the pages being saved. We have cards on the new page. We have the Orion, which is this one. That's being saved. The Castle Watchmark is being saved. New page. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. We're golden. We're jazzed, dude. We're cracked. All right. Yeah, I mean that's kind of it. I don't really like this pink for this. I think I want kind of a it's supposed to be like a terracotta like clay kind of thing. I'm sorry, Carl Otto says at one point I'd use FS Watch, but I ended up doing the same kind of thing because of bugs. Yeah, I feel like you can implement hot loading pretty easily, but I don't want to have to do it because it's not that critical. It's just not that important for most people, for most applications. Somebody's gonna ask for it at some point, but it's not like that important right now, I don't think. Hopefully. Let's see. All right. Ooh. Okay. Right. So that, yeah, I don't like this color. So let's see if we can tweak that a little bit. We will. Terracotta. Okay. Jackbox. So we want this to be kind of a tanner color. So if we made this 220. Nah, what if we made it like 220 to 180 and then like 140? Same color, same color. 230, 190. We just need it to be a little bit different. I think I want something a little, I guess it could be a little creamy like that, a little cappuccino kind of color. That's, I think, a little better. 220, 170, 150. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. There's overlap between these three colors, like they're very similar, i.e. the same. What if subpage was just lighter? Let's move this a little bit, move that over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, what if subpage was like something like this? Yeah. What if number was more like, what if it was redder? What if it was just like redder? 160, 120? It is getting like, I was like, is it just literally getting closer to the completion color? It is. Let's make the completion color brighter. Maybe run down mall wall colors. It kind of does have that general feel. It does, dude. It totally does feel like you know those like liminal spaces. Okay, hold up. Okay, so like this is a liminal space, which is basically just kind of like a creepy location where people pass through, kind of like people just walk through it. It's usually filled with people, but it's empty. That makes it creepy, and it's usually kind of like an endless feeling area, or it feels weird or wrong. Like, you know, in the backrooms palette, yeah, exactly. You know, in like malls where you have stores and you have the main, you know, like halls, the main areas you walk through, where, you know, there's stores on either side, you know, like glass, you know, into the stores. But then there's areas where you can like dip into like a zone that connects the mall, the inner mall, to maybe an outside door, or maybe to a bathroom or something like that. That's the vibe of like that's it, like that feeling of just like this is a mall, but there's areas where there's just nobody, and it's just like completely featureless, just walls and carpet, and you're just like kind of creeped out. It's that kind of vibe. Lucretia says, "Where's the only good theme?" Black tie, I think, is pretty good. I think moonlight is also good. Sunlight is pretty good, just because I like the colors combined with the dark menu. I like that. I like this kind of a vibe. I think they're all kind of good, except for not except for, but I think terracotta is like kind of I wanted a kind of neutral theme, another neutral theme, because I have sunlight that's a little bright, and then moonlight and blueprint are kind of like, moonlight is dark, blueprint is kind of like on the dark side, terracotta is on the light side, but it's also kind of neutral. It's not very bright. I like that. I like kind of want a little bit of a spread of options. Carl says it's like a weird deja vu because it has no context. It kind of, yeah, it's like there's no, everyone's gone through physical places that remind them of liminal spaces, like you know, bus terminals, airport terminals, especially like, you know, late at night or something where there's very few people. Train stations, you know, like I said, malls, abandoned buildings, office buildings, stuff like that, where it's just kind of like, you're like, where am I supposed to go? What is this? Hotels are similar, because especially if it's big, it can just be a big hallway where it's just door after door after door. You should name your favorite theme, SolarLune. That's an idea. Purple Alpaca says, "Where's my MS-DOS theme?" I don't know if I want to do that again. MS-DOS. I did this once in the previous. Let me see. Let me see if it'll launch here. Can I get the old one? There we go. Man, this looks so bad now. It looks so bad, dude. It looks so bad. It's like it's got a little bit of a charm to it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad, actually. So this is the NS-DOS theme, which is just kind of like a ugly, you know, CGA, or not CGA, but like primary colors, you know, very simple, very MS-DOS theme. So I could do it again. I might do something more like this, where it's black. Maybe the menu is white. The background is black. The text is gray. The text and whoops. Yeah, maybe something more that aligns with this instead of this, because this is a little hard to look at. Windows 3.1 theme. Oh man. Wait, Windows 8. Let me just look up some get some ideas here. Oh, this is ugly, dude. I don't know why they went with such a ugly turquoise. Maybe that's just what they had. And I guess I shouldn't call it ugly. it's technology. It's old. This is the best they could do. Somebody was like trying, man. And they're like, man, what should we do? What color should we make it? And that's what they came up with. All right, so there's a couple of ideas for themes we could go with. Maybe I'll do like MS-DOS or Windows XP or something. ME and Windows 3.1, the overlap is similar enough where we don't need both. So I would probably err on the 3.1 side of things if I was going to go for one. MS-DOS, we already have a dark theme. How would the MS-DOS theme look? So it'd be black, gray. The menu would be blue, I guess. Text would be white. White or gray? Black, gray, black? No, black, gray, white. Or maybe the window would the box, the cards would be black, and the text would be gray, and the background might be like something else. That's an idea. Let's try it. Maybe I could try it. In comparison to the Chad that is MasterPlan 0.8, it looks more like the non-Chad. That's a way to put it. That's a way to put it. All right, let's go for it. We're gonna go for an NS-DOS again. We will copy terracotta for now. Save. Can we set that? Okay. Oh, we need to keep this open. All right, so the background color is going to be, let's see. Well, let's start with the menu. The menu is going to be blue, so let's just, yeah. Text is going to be white, I guess. Where's the font? There it is. Because that's like this, yeah. And then the black, well, the text would have to be gray. So I think that it's going to be something like this. Checkbox is going to be black or very dark gray. Text would be like a gray, something like that. Yeah, it feels about right. I think it's a little darker actually. It's unfortunate I don't have two different colors for the, I guess I could make it so that the menu color is different, but I think that's not really that necessary right now. Background could be maybe a dark gray. Grid could be like maybe a light gray. Yeah. Completion would be, let's see. Let's go for a little bit lighter. Menu color, I think is this is gonna be so ugly, dude. Seeing you copy old Windows themes is unreasonably entertaining. Why? This is gonna be so ugly, bro. It's gonna be so ugly. But that's okay. Let's see if we can make it happen. Font, we can make it a little brighter, I think, for contrast. All right, good. Completion, what is a completion? A complete, maybe yellow? That's ugly enough, right? What is a completed color for MS-DOS? A completed color. Should we copy these colors? Red, purple, and yellow? I feel like when people think of MS-DOS, they usually think of something like this. This is pretty solid. So maybe like just a light gray, maybe just a lighter. Let's see. Hold on. Checkbox. Let's go 20, 20, 20. Yeah, just we don't want it to be like pure black. Completed can be just let's go for 60 for now. Okay. Maybe, what about a blue? A nature theme could be neat. A theme that looks like your desktop background would be interesting. Greens, whites, and browns. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like my desktop background. I think it's pretty comfortable. I like it. Let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to capture the iridescence that is MS-DOS, but we'll go for it and see if we can get it to happen. I think the background needs to be darker to give that true MS-DOS feel. I could probably do something like that. Yeah, to help with contrast a little bit. I feel like if we're gonna do this, completion maybe should just be like a straight up just Final Fantasy blue. I feel like is there a gradient on this? There is not, but we'll say there is. So we'll allow different shades of blue. We'll allow a little bit of a darker blue. Maybe like 150. Numbered can be like 30. We can go a little higher, 50. So this is just gonna be, you know what? Let's make this 50. I'll make this like 80 or 90. So this is just gonna be different shades of gray, and then like this actually isn't that bad. This isn't. We have to fix that. There are unreleased macOS themes before OS X. Lucretia says that's really like a better terracotta theme. It kind of is. I'll keep terracotta just because I like the general vibe. I think genuinely, it might just be a couple of colors that are just kind of throwing this off. And if we get it there, it's going to be sick. This actually is kind of shaping up. I kind of like it now. Let's see. Number is good, I think. New note, that's good. Sound. Sound could be what? What color is... Yeah, I mean, sound is... Wait, what color was Tandy? The Sound Blaster. Not the Transformer. What the original OG Sound Blaster card? Like, what was orange? Creative Sound Blaster. It was their creative was always orange, right? Yeah, this was their logo. Okay, I'll do that as a call out. Orange, red, green. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Timer. Time. Pretty sure Crystal may be getting a Windows build in 1.4 or 1.5. It's at 1.3 right now, but it's really close to being done. Real cool. Yeah, finally, dude. Crystal is a sick idea for a programming language. Just Ruby, but fast. Like Ruby, but compiled, I think it is. So you get the speed of a compiled language, but it's the, general usage, the general approach to programming that Ruby takes. So it's like that's a lot of what I think a good language. That's what a lot of people want for a good language, especially for game development, because you want something that's kind of flexible and not too, verbose, but you also want something that's fast. So like that's sick. Once they get Windows support, dude, that's really like what I'm kind of looking for, or that's one of the things I'm looking for. That's an ugly orange. That's better. What if we? Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. A little bit of a less intense orange. Okay. Timer. We will go for maybe just like a 100. That's the same color as time number, basically. Let's go for... Yeah, it's better. Timer, can we go for maybe 80? Or they need to be lighter grays because that's the color of the window. Duh. That's the color of this dude. Okay. I hadn't considered that. Why would I think it was... Oh, because it's the text. I see. Okay, so... Wait, you can do that? Really? Huh, okay. I gotta fix that. Hold on, let me do that right now before I forget. Basically, it seems like I can right-click and open the context menu, even if there's an exclusive menu on screen. So let's fix that real quick. Context. Wait. Okay, so this looks like the only place where we open the context menu. So I think we're good. So we want to do this only if state neutral, if end globals.menu system.exclusive menu open. Nah, there we go. Okay, right, so back to this. I think I think this gray of the timer could be brighter. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little better. Subpage, we're gonna just make that also similarly gray. What? It's not just me. This seems like a lighter gray than the timer, right? Oh, because the timer fills. I forgot. The timer fills at the, like, if you set it to be 5 seconds, when you play, yeah, the timer fills up. I see. So it's I got it. I'm good. All right, that's actually not as ugly as I thought it would be. That this is actually like a little cool. I'll leave it like this. This is fine. All right, we will fix. We will add rather another theme. We'll call this maybe forest or something. Can I rename this forest? I'm trying to think of what's a good name for a forest or like autumn card. Terracotta has grown on me. That was quick. Terra Nova. Oh, that's an interesting name, but let's just moss. Let's just name it moss. Bonk. All right. The background color is going to be a dark green. I think that's probably fine. Save. Wow, dark green again. We get like a maybe like a it's a 40, 50, 40, something like that. 30. I just want something a little bit on the no 3, 4. It's like a puke green kind of. 35. It's a little good. It's not bad. I think we go for maybe a dark grid. Solar works in RBG, not RGB. Yeah, I'm like typing incorrectly. Lucretia says aside from the blue color, it's nice. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the appeal of it. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so OBS does follow this. Okay. So yeah, I think maybe a dark asphalt, like a dark gray for the standout parts, maybe, or maybe the dark gray is the menu. Let's go for that. Give me like a nice light blue for the menu. Yeah, text color could be kind of a bright-ish white, but nothing that's too ugly. Menu, yeah. Font color, yeah, that's fine. Grid color, okay. I feel like this could be darker. Let's go for maybe like 20, 30, 25. Yeah. What if we made the grid color a lighter version? Can we let's see. 35, 45. Because we have to that's regenerating the font or the grid. Find it nice to have my playing tools to look different from my IDE. Yeah, that's good. It could be good to have your IDE and playing tools be a little bit different. That's good. Asphalt, that's good. A little bit of a forest feel. Uncompleted checkbox could be like, I think this yellow is actually pretty like stand out, that these like yellow parts. So I'm gonna make the completed color that. So the completed color will be like 75. It needs to be brighter. 90, 125. Green, 45 or 40, something like that. That's not nearly as bright as it needs to be. 200, 150, 30. Yeah, then give me a 40 on that. Okay. Checkbox color could be just a green. Just give me a nice green. Oh, that's the font color. Whoops. Checkbox color should be like, give me a 80, 60. Keep this over. It's not bad. What about 30? Did it do anything? I guess it did. Let's see. There we go. 790. Okay, it's just taking a while. Actually, I like that kind of like dusty, kind of dark, like a not dead tree, but a little bit of a rustic tree. We'll use that for the number color. Yeah, I like that. I think the checkbox itself is maybe a little too green, like just green. What if we lowered it to like 60? I like that. Completed color could be... kind of... I feel like the completed color needs to be brighter. But I also like it, I think, to be the kind of the same color as some of the other colors. So we'll use this color for the note. We'll use this dark gray for maybe sound. And we'll use the completed color. We'll use just a kind of accelerated version of these other colors, I think. Something a little bit more like that. Green, blue. Could be like 120. Alright, so like a little bit of a mint. Let's lower it. That's a little better. I want to maybe raise that, actually. Yeah, and then... yeah, I like that. Numbered. Not sure if I like that dark gray, dark brown for this, because it fills up. So maybe numbered should be roughly the same color as checkbox, and this color could be used instead for the timer. Yeah. It could be a little lighter, actually, because it's partially dark. Yeah. Even push this a little bit. Give me a little wood bark. Not that much. Yeah. Let's refresh that real quick. Moss. Okay, so this is... okay. Yeah. Okay, so checkbox number. Checkbox, I feel like it's a little too green. Or a little too blue, I think. Maybe let's lower it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. Number could be a little lighter. I like that. Maybe a little bit more. 80, 90, 80, 100. All right. Subpage. I guess we could just do, yeah, kind of like a gray. All right, that's a good start, I think. I'm gonna tweak it probably over time, but I think overall, I don't like how green the background is. I also don't like how dark it is. Yeah, I think we probably want to do is maybe push it to like, let's pick a color first, and then maybe kick the green up, and then this could just be basically the same thing. Pick a color, kick the green up. I feel like maybe it should be just dark gray. We already have a few of those already. Can we see if the grid was a brown color? I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah. Do you mean the entire grid? Let's try that. So that's red. So let's make that 60. Let's make this 40. Make this 20. And then let's lower this like 40, 20, 30, 20, 20. I like that, I think. A little bit more. Or a little bit less, rather. Okay, alright. 30, 25. What if we made it a little bit more of an accent? Oops. Did it work? Did it? Grid. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. But I think it's a little too aggressively red. That's a little better. Man, like the difference in just a couple of units is kind of crazy. All right, this can be like, let's just, yeah. I feel like, what if we like 30, 20? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like how dark the shadows are. Let me see about tweaking that. This, I think, in the card. Do we ever use this? We do. Okay. Contents, draw contents. Post draw. Draw card. Here we go. Do I draw the shadows here? Oh, draw shadow. My bad. Why is it so? Yeah. Let's not make it so aggressively faded. All right. So I think that should kind of get us where we want to go. That's, I think, a little bit better. Sunlight, terracotta, and Astos. This blue is so like aggressive. Maybe we should kind of like temper it a little bit. I know that the point is that it's aggressive, but at the same time, we don't want it to be just like ugly. Menu color. What if we just like made it just not quite as bad? Maybe we'll lower this. Something like that. That's a little helpful. Desaturated and made it a little darker, so it's not quite as like aggressive. We can still keep it a little aggressive. Add just a little visual layer in there. All right, something like that. Something like that should work. Black tie, moonlight, moss. I don't like how like saturated this brown is. I think it's fine in terms of contrast. I think it's just this saturation is kind of heavy. I like the green though. I like the green highlights. That's good. All right, let's make it a little brighter. I'm almost there, dude. I'm almost there. Do I need it to be a little brighter? It doesn't, or do I want it to be darker? I'm not lost in the sauce yet, but I'm getting there. I think I want more contrast on this. Yeah, that helps. Okay. All right, yeah, that's good. Carl says posted a quick clip to Discord of an old Cyrix 5x86 terminal with a screen. That's a terminal? A 5x86 with Sound Blaster booting up and playing Doom. Man, creative, dude. They were like the company for sound cards. I wonder why. I mean, I know why they went out of business, because it's just like they don't need sound. Bro, what? Didn't we fix this? Did we? We fixed this. We tested this. I tested this on screen. I was like, okay, this still works. Let's see. I must have deleted something, I guess. Text renderer. Pretty sure. I don't think I did anything out of the ordinary there. Why is this off? It was a competitor to the 486 and Pentium for a while before AMD. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I deleted that stuff. Wait. Did I just not do this? Oh, okay, that's it. Cool. All right, so now we can go back to project. We don't need to print out this anymore. SolarLune getting lost in the sauce, dab. SolarLune getting lost in the sauce. This is like an aggressive dab. I know. I mean, it's coughing in the elbow. That's the emoticon. But I just don't get why it's even like it's just a dab, dude. Like just call it a dab. All right, so we're good. I don't think I'm lost in the sauce. I think I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. We got a few cool themes. Black tie, blueprint. I feel like blueprint's a little blue. It's a little too blue, but that's okay. Moonlight. Moss. Yeah, that's good, dude. NS-DOS, which is aggressively, yo, let's make this the grid brighter. I think that could be a little more indicative of what you're kind of expecting from an MS-DOS-esque theme. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Mevni In says, hi, will the current version you're working on be alpha 4 or are you moving to beta? 0.8 looks really nice. Thank you. I would probably say, where am I at here in terms of completion? Autosave is not back yet. Auto load is back. I would say alpha still. I'm not sure. I guess I can move to, well, I'm still gonna be adding features. So I guess it's still alpha. It will be alpha until I'm done adding features. That would, actually I want this to be stronger blue. Now that I think about it, I do want it to be blue. Yeah, maybe it's just darker. That might be good. Yuck. let's not make it so bright. Yeah, that's fine. Music Boy J Boy says hello. Hello. Oh, and you said 0.8 looks nice. Thank you. I'm probably going to stay in beta and alpha until it's basically feature complete with 0.7, at which point it will move into beta until I'm sure it loads all of the information. And so I'm sure it loads everything and there's no more bugs between 0.8 and 0.7. You know, like there's no bugs related to loading 0.7 projects into 0.8. Then I'll move from beta, I guess. I don't know if I want to move from alpha to beta because it's so like I'm still going to be adding features and it's still kind of like in a state of flux. Like yeah, I feel like it's a little too early to move to beta, but I'm not sure what beta even is in the context of my application, so I don't know. Yeah. All right. Okay, well, this was very productive. We've gotten quite a bit done. Let's commit all this stuff, I guess. Yeah, might as well, right? Is the shadows, are the shadows too dark or too light rather? I don't think so. I think that's fine. Yeah. It could be a little darker, I guess. This is a little. Yeah, it's a little light. Mevni says, all right, you seem to have a lot that you still want to do. Best of luck. Thank you. I will use the alpha that's on Steam currently. Been sticking to 0.7 so far. Oh, cool. Yeah, feel free to use whatever you would like. Why does it feel so dark? Hold up. Yeah, maybe I'll just have it so that the shadow is opaque and just make it slightly, yeah, because then it's not so like subject. Because see, if you make it, the way it was previously, I was like making the dark portion of the card slightly transparent, which is fine, but the problem is for lighter cards it's not as dark as darker cards, so it makes it look weird. Like if you have this be slightly transparent, then lighter cards have less color. They're modulating it in a sense, and the background, if it's lighter, also comes into play. And then when you go from one card to another, it's like, man, why is this so dark in comparison with this? Is because it's transparent. So let's take out transparency. But yeah, feel free to use the 0.8. It's not really an alpha in terms of like it being unstable. It should be very stable. It's just an alpha in terms of it being, you know what, maybe I should move to beta. Maybe that would be good, because it's not an alpha state where it's unstable. The program fundamentally is stable. It's just I'm adding stuff to it. So maybe I'll move from alpha 4 to beta 1, and then just keep going on that until it's loading 0.7 stuff, and then once it loads, it'll just be 0.8 finished, like the finished version of 0.8. That might be good. That seems logical. All right. Okay, I like the shadow change. I think that's probably good. It looks more consistent. Yeah. 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 Okay, we're good. We'll commit this. Wait, did I not write that? Did I say, yeah, what? Oh, I have to, there we go. Transparent. Star. I guess we can just set this to 255 then. I guess we'll leave it like that, because you might want a like transparent card or something. Will 1.0 be able to render 3D models and cards? No, not because like I know I wrote a 3D renderer, but it's not written with SDL. It's written with Ebiton, so I'd have to port it over to use SDL, which I definitely could do. I had an idea. I had something on the to-do list to render 3D models. It was on the to-do list to render 3D models. But that would be the only way I could kind of do it, is basically to make a 3D model to port Tetra over and then work with that, which I don't know if I want to do. I gotta think about it. Okay. Why didn't I... Hold on. Wait. Hold up. Let me see here. If the maximum size Y is greater than the text is less than. This might be what I wanted. This might be what I wanted all along. It's not what I wanted all along. Less than oh. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Oh, I see. If maximum size is less than if the maximum size is less than oh, these are just actual new lines. Yeah, so that actually works fine. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So what I'm thinking here, maybe this will work if I go to visual input. It don't. I just want to give this one shot to see if this works. If maximum size else should that just be else? Input menu is nasty jank, yeah. Oh, that's not right at all. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a solution. This was this is kind of the solution I was talking about, where like the text expands. See, we got like, oh, you know, the text is add to selection modifier, so instead of it just running off or whatever, it like it goes down, but it doesn't really look that good. Everything looks kind of wonky. Yeah. Interesting idea, but I don't think I want to actually implement that. I might come back to this concept later, though. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Where are we at here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's good enough for now. All right. I think we can go ahead and commit this. Let's see. Dependencies. All right. Well, this is a good day. File menu. Space here. Oh wait, yeah, let me. Throw that out. All right. Key, shortcut name, shortcut label. Oh, okay. That's fine. Close button. An icon button. Let's see, message card deserialized. When we use message card deserialized? We do? We must. Oh, for scanning text. I don't know if we really need. I don't know if we really need this message. We'll comment it out. It's not that critical. Yeah. All right. Okay. Works for. All right. Right. Neutral, text editing, map editing, context menu. Okay. Delete the old project. All right. What else? Did we do this? Yeah. Resources. Minor change. Text renderer. Rewrote everything. To do. Let's see. Undo. Changing or. All right, let's see. All right. Here, all button, that's doing its thing. All right. All right, so we should be good. So that's probably where we're gonna push out for an update. let's see. Is there anything else we really want to do? Not particularly. Connected sound should play in sequence. I suppose, yeah. Slash, yeah, that's true. Let me do that. Let me see if I can do that. Let me get a music file or just a sound file. I'm trying to get there. Let's see. Just have to fix that time code, timestamp. Yeah, there's supposed to be a play button somewhere on here. All right, so it works still. It's just the play button is not here. We'll fix that. Play button is icon. Where it at? All right, so I think it was pushed off screen by the label. Oh, I set max size. My bad. That's the exact sample I used in this song. I was like, okay, so we want to be able to do this and have it go 1 2 1 2 1 2. So let's see. On soft. Seek bar soft. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. And before someone takes MasterPlan and makes a song generator from it, it was possible in the previous version to kind of like get some stuff. It'd be interesting to see what people do with it. If it was more like developed, it's not like it's just a little toy, more or less. Like, you know, just to kind of like maybe make a playlist or make some kind of link to kind of like bounce some ideas around for like sound order if you're trying to like sequence something or whatever. It's not like super detailed, but it's an idea. All right, I don't know why it's not. All it's doing is looping this one sample, and like sometimes it doesn't loop. All right. So where are we? Contents? Yeah. Let me look at how the timer contents does what it does. For link in range card elements. Oh, I guess we can just do this the simple way of, let's see, playback label, first row, file path label. Blackson says, good evening. Hello, good evening. For me, it's afternoon. It's 12 p.m. But for you, wherever you are, good evening. let's see. So what we want to do is when we finish playback, which is, I don't remember where I have this set. Trigger. Okay, so we can use trigger. Receive message. West Coast, Best Coast. West Coast, Best Coast. Okay. I can just delete this. Tile, playback, load file, update. Don't I have... God. Do I not have a... Maybe, do I not have a callback when the sound is complete? I see. Okay, here we go. Trigger type set. Or I guess toggle. Alright, so that might do what we want it to do. I don't think I've heard this song before, but it kind of slaps. Thank you. Oh, this is the old MasterPlan. Let's see if this works. Okay, so if this works, we should be able to. All right, so it kind of works, but the thing that we we probably want to do is if we have links, then we probably want to not play if we go through. So basically, if sound is not nil, sound destroy. Sound SC sound is yeah. So this entire thing. Probably want to put that like that. All right, something like that should kind of get us where we want to go. Cool. Toggle playback. Let's see. Where is play button? Toggle playback. How are play? If SC playing, okay, else. I don't know why didn't I do this before? Anyway, I believe we're on track. I think we're cracked. All right. Where is not my emoticons? Where is MasterPlan? Where's this thing? Okay, so we are at 144. It's here? Yeah. We want 112. Yeah, save. All right, let's try that. Okay, so this should kind of do what we want it to do. I don't know why I keep forgetting to save with this. There we go. All right, so Cool. Cool. So here's what we're gonna do. If SE playing, okay. Wait. Okay, we want to set SE dot playing to be false here. So if we basically, yeah, can we just, there we go, save that. Thank you. Bonk, bonk. All right, save. Cool. So now here's what we're gonna do. Wait. False. If SC playing sound dot play, do we start over? Yeah, I guess that's fine. So here's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is we will, after playing the song through, after we play, like we basically want it to loop. So we say if length links is greater than 0 for L in range SC card links. I guess we'll just do it like this. For link and link.in.contents is not equal to nil. If link.end is not equal to sc.card, and let's see, found in is false, found in is true. If not found in, then sc.card.links.link. Let's see. What would be cool, I think, is to get like the oldest. Well, here's the thing. You might have like a card that's linked to like 2 different cards, right? So when one card finishes playing, it plays the other 2 cards. How does it know to play the original card again? Is the question. I don't know if we can do it because of that. Because it's not necessarily a line. You have A connected to B and C when B or C stop playing. Like you would, if it's a line, you would want it to be like A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. But if it's not like that, then maybe it should just work the way it does. So we'll just make it work the way it does. This is fine. However, I think we can also make it work in order of parenting. Let's see. Child is SC card stack below. If child is not equal to nil. And child.contents is not equal to nil. Then child.contents trigger type play or set. False play true. Found child. So the idea here is basically if you have a card, it's by itself and connected to nothing, then it will loop. But if it is in a sequence, then it should play through the sequence and then loop. If it's connected to other cards, then it should play those other cards, trigger those other cards. Boondy says, I mean, if you have more than 2 boxes, you can make the lines in a loop, right? Well, no, because, well, yeah, but then there's no, like, it's, rather than making it, if you have more than 2 boxes, you can make the lines in a loop. While that is true, you wouldn't be able to know if it's a loop or not. Like you could, I mean, I could do the math to do that. It seems like it's easier to just be like, just place them vertically if you want it, or place them in some sort of connection. Yeah, place them vertically, and then it will make a loop that way. So, cool. Cool, okay, so this is, we'll just actually they're linked. Oh, it just, yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Save this real quick. All right, so yeah. So stack below. If child is not going to stack, is not going to nil. This we say else sc.card.stack top. This if top is not going to nil and top dot contents not going to nil. Top content type. No, that's fine. We'll just do this. Top dot contents dot trigger type set found child true. All right, it's gonna just be like this. Save. Cool. So something like this. This is the general idea. Oh my gosh. This sounds like click team game engine from 1997. It sounds like ow. If you does anyone remember Click and Play? Anybody? The Games Factory. It feels very. Okay. This is the general idea. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. Okay. So you play A, it tries to play B. It plays B, it tries to play C. So I guess we really want to play the child. So this would be this. So I guess actually if found child, I see playing is false. And then if we're still playing, so this is just, yeah. So this might be better. Spoiler alert, it was not better. Top equals SC hard stack top. Is this not the... Is top not the head? What's top? Oh, head and tail. Right. So top should be the top of the stack. Why is it not? Head. Shouldn't head be 0? Shouldn't this be 0? Do I ever use top? Right here. Well, that would explain why it doesn't work because I never tested it. Why is it playing? How about that? How about that for a question? Why is it playing? Is it this? If sound empty. Okay. So if we're playing, then we want to do this. I think. If we're playing when we right, I think something like this. This is literally the same thing. Yeah, I think this is the general idea. Why is it giving me a heartbeat? Let's see. I mean, I know why it's doing it, but like why? Let's see. Playing found child. Found child. Child is stacked below. Child is top. Top is not nil. And top is like new. SE dot card. Something like that. Okay. So maybe we should just make it so that it stops. No, I think you want it to loop. If SC dot playing, then we want to play the sound. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's do it like this, I guess. Because this used to be just, yeah. So let's do it like this. Let's just comment this out. So we'll say the next is a card, and we say if next in loop no, then we basically say otherwise as playing false. Okay. So the next in loop is somebody, then we will trigger it. Otherwise, we will stop. Oh, if the next in loop is somebody, then we trigger it and stop playing. Okay. And then we say if SC card stack below is equal to nil. Next in loop equals SC card stack below. Okay, so something like this. This should never happen, actually. So I guess there's no point in doing this. This. Nil and below dot contents aren't nil. Okay. Otherwise, card stack top is nil, top number the SC dot card, and top contents and equal to nil. Then next loop is equal to top. All right, so this is the general idea, and then the card links really are just kind of like they just do their own thing. Finished. All right. For link if link end is not equal to sc.card. All right. So this is the general idea. I think this should work. Immediate crash. Oh, sc.sound. Destroy does not. Okay. So we can just use this. Immediate crash. All right, that kind of is what we would expect, I think. Where like you have a sound. Once it's done, it triggers whatever is connected to it. But I think it should still loop, not because we really wanted to, but because if we didn't, we would have to say like, okay, well, I mean, I guess we can make it so that it stops, but there we go. Okay. Okay. We're gonna need a new shortcut specifically for stopping all playing sounds. Play. All right. Sound play. Key bindings. Press. AB sound. Stop all. C dot stop. All right, so this is the general idea. Now, the reason why this specific setup, I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if I want it to be this way. The alternative would be that this plays, once this is done, this plays, and this stops. But then once this is done, what should happen? Should it just not do anything? I guess that's fine. We could do that. I guess that's fine. I can't really think of a situation where you would want it to keep looping, so that's fine. We'll do this. We'll do it this way because I can't think of an alternative that would make sense. Okay. Okay. All right, so this should kind of do what we want it to do. Cool. Stop playback. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's the concept. All right, yeah, that's it. We're good. We got through a pretty solid session here of programming. We managed to get quite a bit done actually. Yeah, managed to get quite a bit done, and I'm pretty satisfied with the outcome. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. Uh, it wasn't necessarily a very, what's the word? Loud stream, but it was a very successful stream, and I'm happy to have made some progress finally. If you want to support development on MasterPlan or whatever I'm working on, please feel free to check out the links in the description. Did I put them in the description? Yes. Okay. So yeah, check out my Patreon, my itch page, my Steam page, and I really would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time with more content. I don't want to stop streaming if possible. I want to try to get good, and I also don't want to not be happy happy like while I'm streaming like last time where I was just like, this isn't working. But I mean, that's part of development. You got to power through sometimes. But anyway, I'll catch you. Oh yeah. I guess the next one might be a Tetris stream. 3D, Tetra 3D. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.